like a bunch of 6-year-olds. What's up, guys? You are listening to Certainly Cynical. I am Mike J, here with my co-host John.
What up?
There, I was wondering when or if you were going to say that.
Oh,
we actually have a special guest today.
Yes, and he hails from... Where do you hail from?
Just fucking say who it is. Who are you?
Peru.
Peru. He's a special person.
He's a very special boy.
Friend to the show.
Yo, I'm not like mentally
Stop
talented.
talking. I'm trying to introduce you. Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
You're fired again. So
friend to the show.
It's a good change of pace
Good friend
because
of ours.
because instead of sleeping, he's actually going to be speaking today.
And this is his.
Yo,
trial.
I actually wish I was sleeping right
Shut
now.
up. I'm trying to introduce you. This is his tryout, and if he does good, then he might be a reoccurring member of Certainly Cynical.
And if not,
you're fired.
you're fired.
Can we get a drum roll? Can we get a drum roll?
You're the musician here. There we go.
Wow, you
Bruno.
suck at drum rolls, bro.
It's Bruno.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Who the fuck's that? But it's Bruno.
You suck at drum rolls, and you suck at anything you put your mind to.
It's the guy who does our sound. That's our guest.
And it's
It's me.
It's a good change of pace now that we have him on the show. It's going to be interesting to have a third wheel. So
yeah.
Yo, don't mention it like that. That's stupid.
Well, not only that, I kind of like the fact that we have a third opinion because you are of Latino descent.
Well,
yeah.
So it's gonna be 2 against 1 in this room.
So a lot of diversity here, and
Absolutely.
and that's just one more voice to talk over John. So that's awesome too.
No, we're gonna be talking over you. We're like the Neapolitan ice cream. You're strawberry because you look pink right now.
Okay.
Yo, what the fuck is Neapolitan ice cream?
Neapolitan is chocolate and vanilla and strawberry all in one. It's called Neapolitan.
Damn, that's how you know you're fat. You piece of shit. Who the fuck knows that?
He likes his Haagen-Dazs and his
that?
Munchkins.
No, I don't like any of those. It's Bluebell.
So.
What? Oh.
The time.
Well, I was checking my levels,
You're
okay?
fine.
Shit.
You can't do
He
that.
I'm
can't
checking-
multitask.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
checking
this is
my
going
level.
horribly wrong.
Okay, I'm
We've
sorry.
only been on air for like 3 minutes and how many seconds?
I was checking my fucking levels.
Okay, your levels are awesome.
Great.
All right,
Bruno.
perfect.
Bruno, you want to let people know a little bit about you?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do like a little brief intro? Where are you
Besides,
from?
I have stage fright. No, just kidding.
Are
No,
I have stage
of course
fright.
not. I played many live shows, dude. How the fuck
no
am I
one
gonna have
cares.
stage
No one
fright?
cares. No one cares. Who are you?
No one cares. Just tell them who you are.
Well,
we don't
my name
care
is
about
Bruno. I am 22 years old. My parents are Peruvian, which makes me of Peruvian descent.
I'm single.
I'm not single,
Oh.
but okay.
I'll try to help you
We
out.
were trying to give you a little shout out, but you don't want it. apparently.
No, I'm good. No, I don't do that anymore. I'm not
Unless
that
things
person.
go horribly, horribly wrong.
Unless
then
things
you guys
go
can get away with
really,
that.
no, not even so. But I'm going back to school in January for graphic design. But
and that's enough about Bruno. So what are we talking about now?
You
All right,
can't even
I don't
let him
care.
finish.
Fuck it, it's
taking
fine.
too
Fuck
long.
it, that's
Oh,
more
he's
than enough.
taking too
That's
long.
more
He's
enough. Yeah,
stuttering.
I'm taking too long.
He's
It's
stuttering.
already been 5 minutes.
You said at least 6 times in that past couple seconds. So next, how's everyone's week?
Every 1 week was good.
Every 1 week was good.
All right, cool. No, that's great.
Well,
Bet.
when did we record last? I think Monday.
Monday.
So
We're gonna actually tell these people when we're
yes,
Yeah,
we're
fuck
gonna
it.
fucking.
Why
Why
not?
is it a secret?
Yeah,
It's a secret. All right. Well,
our location's a secret. Why can't I
our
just leave?
location.
Why can't
Look, because nobody's gonna fucking like try to do some encryption
Okay,
shit
why
where
can't
they
so-
try to
they
match
be
the
lo-
times and shit.
Secret.
Okay, children, please. This
Whatever.
is getting a little hard for
John,
the
you suck.
moderator to control the both of you.
All right, Pinky.
Okay. So cut his mic. So we're actually recording on a Thursday. Today's Thursday. Yeah, today
today's
is Thursday.
Thursday.
But usually what we do is we record on Thursday, and Bruno usually takes the time to edit it using his little
Whatever shit that he
Audacity
does.
like wizarding voodoo shit that he
Although
does.
this is
But
audition, but okay.
The sad thing is that he got deported. He's getting deported next week. And
So
this is our
we'll
last
miss
episode.
you. You should be back by next week. So
I will be back for next
He's
week.
filing for
I'm
his
taking
visa.
vacation time. I'm going to Peru Saturday.
If you don't get back within the week, you got deported. I'm gonna
yeah, that's just what we're gonna have to assume, and we're just gonna have auditions.
I
for
come
a new
back on the
producer.
11th, so for the Thursday after the 11th, I'm fine.
So
Okay,
you're
well,
temporarily deported.
Unless I get
Okay,
stopped by
so
customs.
in the meantime, we're gonna have temporary auditions for the new CC sound guy.
Seriously.
If you guys want to audition, hit us up at the Certainly Cynical podcast at gmail.com. You
It's
can
just
audition.
Certainly Cynical podcast. You said the Certainly.
Okay, excuse the fuck out of me. Well, anyway, like I was saying, so we usually record on a Thursday to be released the next day, which would be the Friday. But instead, we're doing it a week in advance while Bruno's busy being deported or doing whatever he's going to be doing in Mexico. I mean Peru. All right, so that's actually a good transition into what we're going to talk about, because we're actually talking about white supremacy.
Shout out to the Peru.
Yay!
Yo.
Oh, that's your favorite topic, ain't it? Talk your shit, Richard.
All right, so
that's his white guy
because now I'm just gonna like slink away from this topic. I feel like it's good that John introduces.
You feel
this
comfortable with two minorities in the room?
You are so happy. You're all smiles right now. You're like, white supremacy.
What a fun topic.
Because you're looking at me with like goo eyes in the corner. What are you doing?
You're the one with the
Stop blowing me kisses, dude. I don't like that.
Stop sending me the kiss emoji, bro. I'm not into that
the
shit.
Kiss emoji. All right.
I don't
So,
use emojis, dog.
all right. So what we're talking about right here, John, please. Thank you.
Go ahead and talk about white supremacy. I know you're excited.
I'm trying like to move this thing along, and we're already a little more than 5 minutes in, so let's try to get this rolling.
Yeah.
All right.
So you didn't watch the Roland Martin interview with Richard Spencer.
I saw the highlights. That's what matters.
Okay.
Okay,
did
Bruno,
you see
did
the
you watch
interview?
it?
I watched a good part of it.
Okay. Did you watch the highlights or just the good part of it?
No,
I'm sorry,
I watched
excuse
the
me,
actual
when
interview.
did you start dictating how it goes? Hush. Bruno, did you see the Roland Martin video?
We talk about
Don't
white
be nasty.
supremacy.
Don't be nasty. All right, well, did you see it?
I did. I saw part. I saw the majority of it. I saw like 70% of the whole thing. So, it was. There's so much hypocrisy and hypocrisy. You know what? I've been out of the country for 4 years. I think I deserve a pass on what I say. No, but there was a lot of things that Richard said in the interview that was just. And I feel when it comes to a lot of these people that talk about white supremacy and racism and everything like that, they tend to go towards being hypocrites, contradicting themselves. Especially with Richard, it was even worse because he clearly stated what he is, yet every time Roland Martin stated, so you're a white nationalist, he'd be like, no, I'm all right. That's basically the same thing.
And the alt-right has used a lot of
exactly
the same principles.
The same
from
principles
white
as nationalists.
Who came up with alt-right, dog?
Yo, they were just trying to use another term that wasn't white nationalist.
But who came up with alt-right?
Who cares?
I don't
It's still
know,
like it's
some
what they
white old
use.
fuck
It's their
that
rhetoric.
decide,
it's
yeah.
fucking dumb. Like, you're not alt-right, dog.
You're just racist.
Well, it's like a name that they coined for themselves.
Is that like the new term for racist?
It's the new term for racist, basically.
I mean, that's what like Steve Bannon was, or
Look,
what like that's what he was a big part of.
I watched the Roland Martin interview, and it was I think he dropped the ball. He dropped a huge ball. There was a point where he was talking to Richard Spencer about how, like, because if you guys ever watch the video on Facebook, if you guys don't know who Richard Spencer is, he's the guy who said "Hail Trump," "Hail."
And a
America.
bunch
Was that the guy who was on like that whole thing in DC?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
Right
the
after
whole
the
thing where a
election.
lot of people were using the
And
high
he
Hitlers.
ended the speech, and then
Yeah.
like they all started hailing Trump.
It was
How
it was
Trump?
the people in the crowd. It was him in the crowd. It was the people in the crowd. not
Did
him.
he? I forgot did he start it or?
He started with the how Trump thing, and that's when
And then-
everybody started
and then-
throwing the fucking
and then
Nazis.
motherfuckers
The
was
Nazi
going-
stance.
So Roland says, and this is, I wish I'd slap the shit out of Roland for missing this point. He says to Richard Spencer, do you think do you think the U.S. should have got involved? And he says,
in what?
in World War II.
Okay.
And he says, no, sorry. The first thing he said was, do you think is your ancestors, any of your ancestors that fought in the war? Because he said, Richard Spencer said his grandfather and both his grandfathers fought in World War II.
Yeah.
And he says, do you think your grandfathers would appreciate that there are people that are doing the Nazi hail? And he says, yeah, they wouldn't mind. He says, so do you think that the U.S. should have been involved in World War II? Richard Spencer says, no. Right then and there, you could have buried him. You could have said, so you don't think that we should be
So
able
he missed an opportunity.
Right.
Roland
He
Martin.
did. He honestly, I didn't really see it until John explained it.
You could have said right
It's
then
real.
and there, so you don't think that we should have gone in to help the Jews that were getting killed? And he missed that opportunity. So and right then and there, Richard was able to fix himself up and said, "Well, now that we're in it, we have to win." Come on, dog.
Come on, that's what was it? What was the term? What was the excuse he gave? What was the excuse Richard gave Roland for the how Hitler stances?
It was exuberance.
Exuberance. But that's not
He got caught up in the moment.
Get the fuck out of here. How do you get caught up in the moment and you're like, you know what? I'm going to throw a fucking Nazi stance to fucking symbolize, fucking Trump and bullshit. No, dude, that's not exuberance.
You hit it from the back?
What?
I've been doing some wild shit when I hit it from the back.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
He's like,
yo, okay, we're not
just
here.
when he's about to nut, he's like, Heil Hitler.
No. It's like, hoorah. Shout out to the troops.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God, that's terrible. Oh, my God. It was exuberance was not a good excuse. It'll never be a good excuse. When you're using a symbol, when you're using a stance that symbolizes so much death, so much
hatred,
racism, and all those things, and you say you use it because it's in the moment thing. Okay, why couldn't you use another stance?
Well, Tourette's or some shit.
I don't know, dude.
I mean, okay, I understand because you're like, okay, Heil Trump. So obviously the first thing you want to do out of exuberance is fucking throw the fucking Heil Hitler sign out. Couldn't you have like maybe thought about it a little
bit? Nationalist shit. That's like what neo-Nazis do.
Well, they said too
because they're basically fucking neo-Nazis.
That's exactly what they are.
Well, they're neo-Nazis.
They basically said they want government officials to be white, and this country needs that the higher ups need to be white people in charge, and not minorities.
They were basically saying that white people were the minorities. That's what Richard was basically saying in the interview.
Right. Well,
he was trying to throw
like a projection, like in I think it's like
he was trying to use a specific statistic about a very very about a very specific very specific group where it just so happens that in that group whites are like only 43% of that group. Where about it was a political position or something, and then what about all the other political positions? The U.S. Congress, the fucking House of Representatives, all that shit, they're all fucking white. 80% of it, 80% of the Republicans are white.
Well, the CEOs are mostly white too. Like we have some
Fortune 500, Fortune 500.
And what's this talk of gentrification CEOs. You're talking about now, John?
Gentrification.
I'm talking about CEOs. I'm not talking about gentrification.
I know. Well,
gentrification.
Maybe you need gentrification
you know
up in the
gentrification or gentrification.
Gentrification.
I don't know how to say
gentrifying.
I don't know what that is.
We talked about that already.
Yo, I was sleeping.
The white people, when the white people take over.
Okay,
basically.
You were asleep. We weren't talking about fries.
That's right. He doesn't even listen to our podcast.
Then you guys talked about fries, and I was like,
That's what woke you up out of your coma.
Remember when I was telling you how like I used to live in Queens before, and it was like, next to Brooklyn, and it used to be somewhat dangerous.
Oh,
and now
okay.
It's like happy-go-lucky. Harlem's like happy-go-lucky.
And if I didn't say already, even like by like the Barclays Arena, like right where the
there wasn't. Yeah,
like where the Nets used to play, like that used to be. Like I was just there, like less than a year ago, and there was, according to my uncles and like a few of their friends, like that was a primarily black area, and once the stadium got put up there, they raised a lot of the rates, and they raised a lot of the what's it called, like the costs of apartments and shit like that. Right. So to attract like a white
right. So like you'll have
grouping.
White people that live in, like remember I was saying, they have white people that live in Bed-Stuy now.
Mm-hmm. Bed-Stuy. What was the name they use now for
Stuyvesant Heights?
Stuyvesant Heights.
Yeah.
Heights.
Now it's called Stuyvesant Heights. But
like, when you put heights on anything, it just makes it sound fancier.
Exactly. Yeah. So, why the fuck we get to gentrification from white supremacy? But
yo, fuck it.
But towards the ending was really weird.
I didn't get to see it.
Ending,
what was it?
Roland was basically saying, you're just scared. You're scared that finally you and your people have to compete with us, and because you guys for so long have had the early start. It was like a foot race. You guys had You guys had like an 80-yard start.
Wait, who said this? Roland Martin.
Roland Martin.
Okay, yeah.
So he was saying like out of a 100-yard race, you guys had an 80-yard start, and we're catching up to now. We're all catching up to you now, and now you have to compete. This is no longer he's white privilege. So now
it's no longer white privilege. White privilege is getting extinct. I mean, in a certain extent, it's
not for these next 4 years. Nah.
No, but listen to me.
Nah.
It's not as strong as it used to be.
Nah.
Now because of Trump. Okay, John, stop being fucking
dog.
stupid. Listen, before the whole Trump thing showed up, people hid. So that's when
people hid what? Their racism?
Shitload.
Nah.
Oh my god. All right.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what are you saying? That they hid their racism?
They were closeted racists?
There was more closeted racists before Trump came out and was like,
oh yeah,
fucking tell the world you hate black people, you hate Latinos.
John, how about you listen?
Could you listen? Dear
You're
God,
right.
bro.
See, this is why I wish I could hear you.
Yeah. I can't hear myself either.
We'll invest. We're poor right now.
We're poor right now. We'll invest. We'll invest.
Yeah, this is why
when you're in college.
Oh, America.
Great country.
Trump, help us out here.
Deported.
Deported.
Well, as far as Trump goes, they've actually, that whole family has had a relatively busy week. I don't know if anybody heard. At this point, actually, it's kind of even like old news now. Here we are on the 1st of December right now, and probably by the time that this episode is posted, it's going to be really fucking old.
Make sure you pay your rent.
What?
Make sure you pay your rent. It's the first. Well, we're recording on the first of the month.
Oh yeah, pay your rent, people.
Pay your rent.
They're gonna hear this by Friday, so it's gonna be.
So if
like
they haven't paid their rent by
after,
then,
yeah, it's gonna be like way after eviction day.
I feel bad for y'all.
Okay, that's why we're here.
Niggas listen to this podcast on the Wi-Fi at McDonald's.
All right, so as far as what happened with Rosie O'Donnell and the Trumps,
because I know you love Rosie.
Ew.
So talk to me about Rosie.
All right, there's got to be a way to like shut his mic for just a few minutes.
Mike,
I wish.
So
don't lie to these people. It's your woman's crush Wednesday. It's Rosie O'Donnell.
No, it's Tomi Lahren. No,
we'll get to her later.
Well, that's for way later, hopefully. So Rosie O'Donnell, earlier this week, had, I guess, like sort of like hinted on Twitter, but then came out and basically said that Barron Trump, Donald Trump's son with Melania, has autism.
Okay.
So that basically sparked a whole, I guess, what's the word? Confrontation with Melania. So basically, Melania Trump went after Rosie O'Donnell. Started off by calling her a bully, which is ironic because her husband is probably one of the biggest bullies of this generation.
He's the biggest everything negative.
And in addition to that, she called to try to sue Rosie O'Donnell. So, thoughts, gentlemen? This hurts.
Well, after that horrible fucking explanation, because you paused like at least 5 times.
Because I'm trying to like pick my wording out. I'm not just gonna like spit crap into the mic like somebody else.
So,
John's face.
So,
John's face right now is priceless.
You ever see a black man go red?
I don't know.
That's what it's like.
You couldn't even see if I go red. I don't know why did they call us colored. If anything, you're colored. Because if I punch you right now, you're black and blue. If you get embarrassed, you turn red. So like,
I have a question for you. What does this have to do with Rosie O'Donnell?
I'm just talking about red. About me being red. You acting like Melania can do shit to Trump. Like,
wait, Rosie O'Donnell?
No, Melania.
Melania could do shit to.
You were saying how like her husband's a bully.
Okay.
Like, okay. Do you think that she's really gonna pull him to the side and say, I can't do a Melania impression, but
please don't.
You know that you're bullying these people, Donald, or whatever the fuck she calls him.
If nobody else can, why not his wife?
Because he'll deport that bitch first way back to whatever the fuck she from.
Canada, bro. Canada.
She's not from Canada.
Isn't she from
Don't
Canada?
be dissing Canada like that, dog.
Isn't she from Canada?
No, she's like European or some shit.
She's a
Melania.
Now I sound nigga.
I don't know any Canadian bitch named Melania.
No, it was
She was like a model. She's
wasn't
Slovenian, dude.
Slovenian. Wow, Russian automatically.
Yeah,
close enough.
Slovenian,
so he's
Canada.
Sending that bitch back to Eastern Europe.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh,
Okay, look, that's not the point. First of all, if anybody could tell Trump to shut the fuck up, it's his wife.
Not her.
Well, then who else can?
Nobody.
Kellyanne Conway.
Nobody, because the nigga runs shit. This nigga,
don't remind me.
This motherfucker says that when you're famous you can grab them by the pussy and is our president. You can do he can do shit. He can do whatever.
Wrong.
He can do whatever.
Wrong. Whoa.
So, look, I mean, it's not just that, but what's ironic here is that Rosie O'Donnell, why did I say Rosie O'Donnell?
You mean
is
Melania?
that Melania Trump, one issue, how do you say, the first lady is supposed to take up one issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Melania Trump, for her issue that she was gonna dedicate the next 4 years to tackling, get this, was silent. How is she gonna combat that?
She needs to tackle her fucking nudes on the website, dog. Because there's
that's the only reason she's going for cyberbullying.
From different countries probably jerking off to her pictures.
I don't know how to.
But
do
it's
Melania
no, hold on.
That's for 4
it's not
years.
even
You
that.
need to fight that.
It's not even that. You're not paying attention to what I'm trying to say. Why would the issue that you're trying to tackle is cyberbullying?
And then you're committing cyberbullying.
When her husband is one of the biggest fucking bullies of the last 4 or 5 decades.
What do you
Isn't that ironic?
What do you want her to tackle?
Why cyberbullying? And
why
if she's gonna tackle cyberbullying, she needs to start with her fucking husband.
She can't start with her husband.
That's the point. Then why is she doing it? Why is she doing it?
It's ironic.
Who cares? Why are we talking? I don't give a fuck about
then
either
hush.
of these people.
Then hush for 5 minutes. That would be a good break from you.
No.
Okay,
it's ironic because it's okay. Why cyberbullying when you're contradicting yourself? I'm telling you, fucking people are hypocrites nowadays. It's just ridiculous.
Everyone's hypocritical.
Shut up, you fucking black hypocrite. All right, so
wow.
Yo, I have
it's
no
2
filter.
against 1. What are you doing?
I have no filter. I hate all people equally.
All right, vanilla.
I prefer yellow vanilla, please. Thank you. It's just the fact that it's ironic as fuck and it's funny because you're tackling cyberbullying when your husband is right now probably the biggest cyberbully in existence.
I mean, he was the one, John. I mean, I don't know if you read some of these tweets that he's written.
We have Biff as president. There's
what?
Nothing more. Biff from Back to the Future. He's our president.
Okay, but look, his tweets to Rosie O'Donnell over the last 10 years, they've been pretty freaking bad. He was threatening to sue her.
If the shoe fits. He
was threatening to sue, and she's not innocent in this either, because she's fired back at him, and she said some controversial shit too. This is an example of one of them, so in my opinion, she's a piece of shit too. Okay? She's no saint here either.
Everyone's a piece of shit.
But my point is that he has gone out and attacked her viciously. I mean, she's been pretty bad, but he's gone out and says he's gonna sue her, and he can't wait to take money from his fat little Rosie. So this is who we're dealing with. This is the cyberbullying that we're talking about, right? So why would Melania try to tackle this issue? I mean, it's hypocritical.
She's a hypocrite. She's a hypocrite. She's supporting a hypocrite. Her husband is a hypocrite.
Right. If
she wasn't a hypocrite to begin with, obviously the influence of her husband is obviously going to fucking rub off on her.
Yeah.
And now you're seeing her basically transform into her husband. Slowly.
Oh. Whoa, come on, man.
I mean, she's not orange yet.
I can't blame a chick for
bro, she's fucking orange. Get the fuck out of here. She's orange brown, bro.
I can't blame her for ride or dying with her
Can we blame her for that brownish orange skin tone?
Nah, she's riding for her.
I mean, if anything, you know what she should be doing is pull a Kellyanne Conway and just spin this to Hillary's email somehow.
Yo, you know what she should be doing? She should just be putting out the nudes. That's all she needs to do.
Sure, my husband's a bully, but you know who's a bigger bully? Hillary and Benghazi.
Yeah. Benghazi email, mic drop. That's it. Let the internet take over from there. So
you know what? This bitch actually makes a point.
But look, this is kind of tough to explain. But recently, it's funny because right before we were gonna do this segment, I re-looked up the Rosie O'Donnell incident, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she actually came out and apologized.
Okay.
And that's usually
it makes it all go away.
right. Well, not even that, John. It's that like that seems to be like the only way that fights with Trump end.
You know how
Either you apologize to him and he dominates you, or he takes you to court and sues you.
Nah, you know how she could have gotten away with this?
What?
She could have said I had a mental breakdown.
Oh my god. Well, she is white.
She could have said I had a mental breakdown.
She is white. You could do
That's
that.
why no, because remember last time.
Well,
that we
she.
talked
I mean,
about
she's been
this?
through a lot.
I
But
le-
like,
who's a podcast guru? Thank you.
Yo,
it's just
I just
guru.
sleep.
I know we didn't talk about fries, so that's why you're not up.
Yo, somebody say fries?
Listen, jeez.
we got
Listen,
munchkins
no.
in the corner, and like I know that Bruno and John have been eyeing them up.
I can smell them.
Yeah, you can smell
I ate
them.
some. I ate some on the way here. So no,
Only chocolate.
She should have just. Okay, that was my joke, but all right, whatever. Keep talking if you want to talk. I was gonna say something about music wise, but whatever. Keep going.
What that she
How
just
would-
admitted to a mental breakdown?
No. I was meaning like actual music, like J. Cole's dropping a new album next week, so
Oh, that was a nice little shout
I'm
out.
excited.
That was a very good segue, John.
For your eyes only, and then tomorrow Gambino's album drops, so it's a good week for music.
Why the fuck are you doing a podcast?
Yeah, that's like
when
an
you're
awesome
terrible
segue
at
from like Rosie
transitions?
O'Donnell and Melania Trump to J. Cole.
You
and-
No one
couldn't
wants to
even-
hear about these two. That's what I'm saying.
You
Getting
couldn't-
at. I don't care.
That's you though.
there
That's
might be
you.
listeners,
And nobody cares
other
what you
people
think.
about,
I
like,
know, but Mike is stuttering on this. That's what I'm talking
because like I'm trying to figure out how to
Because
word
his
prep.
co-host is ignorant to the topic.
No, I didn't want to talk about it, so I'd rather just stay quiet.
Oh,
That's what I
okay.
have the guests for.
well, that's why we have the munchkins for, to keep you quiet.
Yo, we could at least hear you chew on munchkins.
That would have been more entertaining. Than this
Exactly. He
conversation.
would have been more fucking
That would've been a
receptive to
lot
that
more
shit.
entertaining
All right.
than
Well
the
then,
O'Donnell shit.
if it'll make him happy, moving on.
Okay.
Okay.
This
Alright,
topic was actually suggested by Bruno, and it's the reason why we had Bruno become our third mic on this show.
And
so
I'll fucking get John to talk too, probably.
maybe, hopefully not, but maybe.
Did you come up with it? Oh, I thought I came up
No.
with it.
You came up with it, and then I stole your idea, like I do because I'm Asian.
Ah, here we go.
Yo,
Fucking
This is
stealing
what
from
I
the-
do.
Stealing from them.
I steal your job, bro.
Look at this shit, man.
They said the Mexicans are stealing jobs. Now it's the Asians too.
I thought you were. See, I wanted you for the Fidel episode because I was gonna be like, we have a Cuban here, but you're the Mexican. You're just taking all our jobs.
Yo, I'm literally just the Mexican that takes all your jobs. You know, it's
Okay, so this topic, I don't know, nor really do I care who suggested it, but it was
It was
Tomi Lahren. How do you say Lahren?
Lahren.
Laren.
Lahren. Okay,
Lahren.
Tomi Lahren's
Tomi
appearance, her appearance on the Daily
Bitch.
Show.
Whatever.
So,
She's a bitch. Doesn't matter.
Bitch.
all right, moving on. Next topic.
Mike likes her.
Joe,
Alright,
she's
so-
not attractive.
Huh?
She's not attractive.
Mike thinks she's attractive.
When did I say that?
Mike,
No,
you
that was
said this
you.
earlier.
That was you.
John.
No,
You defended her.
I didn't. Get out of here. I never said it. I said she's not
Oh,
attractive.
no. Okay.
He
All right.
said
all right.
she's attractive.
You're right. I fucked up.
Can we move on, please? All right.
Alright.
So her appearance on the Daily Show, she basically started off, and I know that they went back and forth between like her affiliation with Trump and Trump's campaign, right? The movement that that Trump is about. I mean, she went into the alt-right a little bit, and then she also talked about they talked about Black Lives Matter, right?
Yeah.
And he pulled up like basically what she was saying about how the Black Lives Matter is related to the KKK, or what did she say? Like that it's the
new KKK.
something like that. Yeah.
Which was the fucking stupidest thing. No, one of the many stupid things she said. Like,
Mhm.
all right, the interview was satisfying and frustrating at the very same time. But at the end, it's worth because it's just so fucking satisfying.
Well,
See
you know
how
what's
she
funny?
gets
Because-
dismantled.
Well, it's that's what happens when you get somebody like who just shoots their mouths off in the same room trying to debate with somebody who's well researched, well spoken, and knows what the hell they're talking about.
All right, well, first, I think what we should start off with, because they had like 3 different topics to go off of.
All right, so start us off.
The first thing that they talked about, they didn't talk about Black Lives Matter. That was like in the middle.
They started off
they
with
started off
with Trump.
Okay. So
Or
she
was
started
it?
off-
I'm just trying to
I
remember.
think you're right. I think they started off with Trump. So she started off with
Mostly his supporters, but go ahead.
Okay. So we were talking about how like the KKK supported him, and this whole interview is full of contradictions. First off, I want to say Trevor Noah presented himself very eloquently and explained himself with detail, and he threw some jokes in too.
That's his job.
This lady,
he did his job.
Is she like our? How old is she? Is she like our age? Or?
No,
she's like 24, dude. Yeah.
Wait, what?
So she's like
24.
our age.
Yo, what the fuck are people letting 24-year-olds speak their
I don't have
mind?
my
She's
own
a millennial.
Show? Why can't I have my own show? But she
Yo,
doesn't
I
like
swear to
labels.
God.
You have your own show. What are we doing?
No, I want her show. I want to be on there and like be angry. First of all, why is she angry all the time?
Because that's like how she is. She's like disenfranchised. That's how.
Okay, so the stereotype of black angry women, it doesn't just apply to black women. It applies to Tommy as well. Second,
yeah, but except they don't get their own show, but she does.
Because
She's a Trump supporter, bro.
Okay,
look,
I mean, this really came from she came from a lot of places. She came from a lot of things, I guess. I mean, basically,
no offense to anybody from South Dakota, but she came from South Dakota.
Well, yeah,
Nobody
she
cares
came
about South
from
Dakota.
like a very like small, not very well known state in South Dakota, right? I mean, that's not very well represented. Whereas like states like surrounding that area, you have like Illinois is nearby, Michigan is up north, and then you have
no, there's no Michigan.
That's not true.
That's football.
Well, yeah, Detroit.
That's it.
Football
and Eminem.
That's true. So
that's
and then you have like, I mean, there's really not much going on in Wisconsin, but you still have like Milwaukee, you still have Green Bay. So,
like I said, football or basketball. No one. That's it.
Right, but at least they're on the map. Like, I mean, what does South Dakota really have? I'm not
the
like
fucking
I'm not
pipeline thing.
Look, I'm not throwing shade at South Dakota, but they're really not on the map. You
remember
know what I mean?
we remember how we were dissing Cleveland? I'm dissing South Dakota right now. Fuck South Dakota.
Fuck South Dakota.
Hey, look,
20 views less.
except for like the Native Americans there, y'all cool.
Hold on, like. Well, I mean, if you want to go there, I mean, the Browns are 0-12, and at least nobody from South Dakota is 0-12, so at least they have that going.
Because they don't have a fucking team. I'd rather have a fucking team.
Wait, sure?
Right,
ask
South
the Browns
Dakota
fans. You sure about that?
It's South Dakota. Dog, if you tell someone to point where South Dakota is on the map, they probably won't know where it's
Well,
at.
that's where Rushmore is, so I guess that's something.
Wait, Mount Rushmore is in South Dakota?
It's in South Dakota, I believe.
No one cares.
But no, I don't even know. I mean,
Yo, I didn't even know where Mount Rushmore was to begin with.
It's in Florida, dude. I'm joking. It's really in South Florida.
He's fucking with you.
Yo, I can't. You get the fuck out of here.
Let me tell you,
it's right next door.
Let me tell you how Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore
isn't even like talked about. We go and we say, yo, who's your top 5 on or who's your top 4 on Mount Rushmore? Like when it comes to like artists or.
I'd walk away
like
because I don't hang out with those people.
Whatever.
Okay, well, let's get back to Trevor Noah and Tomi Lahren's thing. So, what were you starting to say with
Okay, so she was talking about how like there's more of a major voice on the coast. So when she was saying the coast, she was basically talking about the West and the East Coast, like major states: Cali, New York, Florida, Texas, those places. And then if you think of in between, like Midwest.
I mean, like Idaho, Montana.
Who the fuck cares about those places?
Well, they probably do, but that's the point.
Right.
That's who she's claiming to represent.
Right.
She's trying to give them a voice. I mean, mostly South Dakota.
Which I respect that. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, because look, I have family from New York, right?
Okay.
I'm born in Florida, South Florida.
Right.
So, like, I'm all about, like, really, really hype cities and, like, there's always something to do where I'm from or where my family's from. I can't relate to like being from Idaho or something like that.
Town? Just a small town girl.
Just a small town.
Stop.
Yo, I want to show my singing skills on the podcast.
Jesus, we just lost 10 viewers.
You're fired.
Nah, because I'm from New York, so it's the big city. Like everybody,
sheep in the big city.
People come there to see shit. Like people all around the world come to New York. And then Florida as well. We have Miami is lit.
That's all we
Orlando.
have. That's literally all we have.
That's literally all we have.
Yeah, it's literally all we have.
So Florida ain't really all that.
No,
unless you have
it's
like
not.
drugs and hoes.
Jesus Christ.
But what she was talking about representing those people, I'm fine with that. It's just like the way she spews it. It's just like. Like, why are you mad? First of all the time.
I mean, because I know why. But
second off, why are you like the shit she was talking about with the protesters? She was like, I I don't like the fact that they're lighting stuff on fire and they're saying fuck the pigs and fuck the police, and I'm like, wait, hold on. It's not all of them. It's a certain group.
Exactly.
Same, right. That's where I want to get to.
But this is the exact same way that she contradicts herself, because when Trevor was saying to her that the KKK supported Trump, she said that's not all his supporters. That's just the KKK.
And that's where the contradiction comes from.
You just contradicted yourself.
Right. So let's break that down. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, but I just want to make this point. Say your piece. Those people, and this is why I'm saying, like, I see people on the timeline arguing with these. What do you call them? Alt-right?
Alt-right.
With these fucking racist motherfuckers.
There you go. Right term.
Okay? And they argue, and you arguing. Look, I got better shit to do. I could be sleeping, all right? Or
I could be eating munchkin.
I could be sleeping. No, I don't eat donuts like that, by the way. So, I could be sleeping, or I could be writing. Huh?
Eating Taco Bell?
Eating Taco Bell? Nah. Depends on how I'm feeling. I'm very moody. But, yo, you guys always cut me off and I forget what the fuck I'm gonna say.
All right, so then
let's. But basically, they keep arguing with these people and they end up. You don't change anything. So stop wasting your breath. They gonna end up being racist at the end, and they're gonna stay racist. So it doesn't matter. Like that's exactly what that conversation.
Yeah,
was
but now they
Tommy.
have a platform. Now they're getting louder, and if you look at them, they're starting to become like less of a minority. They're starting to become not only like uncloseted. I mean, Trump really did play like. You know, like, where's the racist? Peekaboo, here I am.
It's starting to become the norm.
It's starting to become like okay.
Yeah, but would you rather a racist person be for you, Bruno? Because you and I Mike don't have to worry about this, but would you rather someone be racist in your face or be behind your back? Because me, I'd rather you would be in my face about it because I know I don't have to fuck with you. I wouldn't want. I'm taking Mike to be example, but let's say Mike didn't like me on the low.
I don't like you in general.
All right, cool.
He's honest about it.
Thank you, Richard Spencer.
I'm kidding.
But listen.
Oh, you see, it's automatically because of race.
All right, Tommy.
That's what it comes down to.
I would rather Mike say.
I like you a little bit.
I'd rather Mike say. I'd rather someone say, "Fuck you, nigger," and I'd be like, "Cool."
Whoa. Okay. How about we bleep ourselves, huh?
No, because that's what you have to deal with. I have to deal with that shit. There's people that look like me who have to deal
more
with
than
that
it has
shit.
to be, man.
Well,
come on.
I mean, I think for me at least, it's not. I don't
Go
really
back to your country, Bruno.
Yo, my country's racist.
He actually
as
is.
fuck and homophobe as fuck.
No,
too.
but what I'm saying is that what you? I'd rather you'd say this
I'd rather
to my face.
I'd rather you know. Yeah, I'd rather
not
know.
Fuck with you.
I'd rather know so I don't have to deal with that bullshit.
There you go.
Well,
but
is there like a way that we don't have to hear it like at all?
No, because it's always gonna be there.
It's true. Like literally, no matter what we do, no matter.
Well, look, hold on. Look, I mean, the point is like. I mean, with these type of people, you don't want to give them a platform because, like, you don't want to fucking hear that shit.
You don't want to make their voice stronger. You don't want to make hate's voice stronger.
Right, exactly. You want to beat them into submission is basically what I'm saying.
Mike,
the only time violence is the answer.
Mike,
yes. I said this from episode 1.
Fucking episode
Non-violence never solved anything.
I said in episode 1.
What?
The Immortal Technique said it in his song. Fuck a moment of silence. I need a moment of violence. There's 2 ways you can do this, all right? Because I already said this. I'm cool with you being racist. As long as you don't touch me, we cool. And that's how it's always going to be. I don't mind the conversation. I'm going to beat your ass after this podcast.
I just poked.
All right, I'm going to poke you too.
Don't poke you with my fist.
Poke you too. I'm going to poke you with my fist. So it's cool.
I was going to say something a little bit more racist, like with a knife or something.
No. Listen. It's cool. Malcolm said this. It's cool. We have a respect, and even if you don't, as long as you don't touch me, you're cool. If you touch me, I'm sending your ass to the grave. That's it. That's just how it is.
Bars.
Now, no, it's not bars, because I didn't recite the whole Malcolm quote. But look,
still bars.
It's either this or you start.
It's like a weird giggle in the middle of like like a militant rant.
You start impregnating these white chicks. And you start making some mixed babies, and you say, you start to weed out the hate by having more. Love.
Gosh, this has turned into yet another weird segue from John.
No.
Are you just
impregnate all the white women? Is basically what he's trying to say.
Black and white
do
people
it for Emmett Till, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Are you just telling black and white people to just go out and fuck?
Go on and fuck, dog. That's it. No. Look,
sexual tension.
No. What I'm saying is, if you reproduce, right?
Yeah.
Let's say there's 10 people who hate that are racist, and I have 10 people that are cool. If the 10 people reproduce cool, they're gonna outdo the 10 people that hate.
I know that
unless you kill them, that's it.
I know that evolution is supposed to be the answer to many problems, but I feel that'll take way too long.
I don't know, dog. There's roaches that can fly, and I don't really like that part of evolution.
Yo, I don't fuck with that part. I don't fuck with that part. But getting back to like another thing they mentioned in the topics they talked about.
I don't see color.
I don't see color.
Ooh,
I don't see color.
What did they say next?
Thank you.
What did they say next?
Who's they?
I'm
talking about Trevor?
Yeah, Trevor Noah.
He says like, how do you
see stoplights?
How do you see stoplights?
Look,
not our joke, but it's still
I
funny.
fucking hate when people say
I don't see color. You do see color. And Trevor Noah said it very well. You do it's fine to see color. It's the way you perceive
people.
You treat or perceive that person.
I mean,
based on the color.
Well, that's
on the
that's
color,
color
exactly.
blindness.
Now
really.
let's not get it twisted.
That's just making.
We do judge.
That's just being ignorant.
Let's not get it twisted. We all judge,
and
that's
because there
perfect.
are stereotypes,
right? And it's okay to judge and prejudge, okay? Because I'll tell you right now,
it's your guard.
If I didn't prejudge certain people in my life, I wouldn't be here. I'd be dead. All right. It's okay to prejudge in certain times, but I'm talking about when you're denying someone their right to do something, or you're denying them if it's for like a workplace, for instance, based on how someone looks. You're not gonna deny them the right for employment based on how they look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just hate when people say I don't see color, because you're bypassing the makeup, because this is who they are. Like, this makes me who I am. I talk the way
black.
I talk.
Mike's white. I'm weird yellow tan.
I talk the way I talk. I am the way I am, and it goes back to this. My morals, my way of thinking. It all comes from the culture. It all comes from the way I was raised and everything like that. And that was based off of the people who are the same color as me. You know, my mom is a little bit lighter than me. My grandma was light skinned. My grandfather was black. So it was he's Afro-Brazilian, but these are the people that raised me, and I have these viewpoints. And you can't say that if you bypass color, you don't see it, you just see it as a person. You disregarding the person as total.
Right, and exactly, and it's going back to like culture, where they're from. And what's funny is that a lot of people that say, oh, I don't see color, right? Those are the fucking racists. Those are the white nationalists. What else did she say that it's gonna bug?
No, you're the white nationalist.
John, I should mute your mic right fucking this minute.
Where does he come up with this?
I don't know, but please get to your point before he brings out another one.
I know, like, Jesus. So, but what else did she say? Oh, yeah, so he was kind of criticizing her because she, on her show, she says, I'm not a racist. Like, I mean, what the funny thing is that for somebody who's not racist, he, like Trevor Noah said this, for somebody who's not racist, you kind of, like, you say that quite a lot, that you're not racist. But you know what I mean?
You're kind of racist.
Yeah. But, that's like, two things. Number one, if you say that you're not racist, you shouldn't have to keep saying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like when someone says
when you have to defend yourself without
over
anybody without anybody telling you defend yourself, you just do it yourself.
Right.
That's because you're not being honest.
And in addition to that, like when people come out and say, like, oh, I'm not racist, and the next word, what do they usually say after I'm not racist?
My friend's black.
No. Well, kind of.
Wow.
But okay, the next word after that is but. I'm not racist, and that's a transition into the racist thought. Ironically,
whenever you have to use the word "but," it's because everything before the word "but" was the truth,
everything.
and the things afterwards was just fucking.
Is the truth. But by saying like the "I'm not racist" before the "but," that's like creating a license to sin.
To say everything.
That's like you're trying to say, I'm not racist, so that clears me of any wrongdoing that I'm about to say.
So now I can be as racist as I want.
Now I'm going to say my shit. Now I'm going to say my piece. That's where that's going to.
Everything before the "but" is the fucking truth, and everything afterwards just a fucking sugarcoat.
Right.
No, everything afterwards is what their truth is. Everything before the "but" is them just BSing it. If I'm saying I'm not racist, but fuck these colored people protesting, then
all right, I got it confused. God damn it.
This is our one time and only guest.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stick to Doom.
You
know.
fired.
Well, maybe if I didn't have to hold the fucking mic for the last,
No,
fucking
don't give
50
me that
minutes.
fucking excuse.
Yeah,
It's a lot harder
I've
than
seen you hold the chicken wings like that for longer, so don't even give me that
I
shit.
see you hold some fries in your hand for a while, dog. You were eating a sandwich while driving, dog.
Yo, everybody's mental.
You were
Everybody.
60 while eating a sandwich.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I actually learned how to do that, like how to eat and drive. Like I actually learned how to like steer with my knee, and like
you need 2 hands to eat while driving?
I mean,
Yo,
like
how
I get kind of messy, so like I hold my hand like under
How
like,
the
like a bib.
hell are you not fatter than the both of us combined right now?
Because I don't eat when I drive every freaking day.
Every other day.
Every other day, yes.
Every other day.
Yo, everybody.
I don't pop munchkins like John.
Yo, I don't eat donuts like that. Like I literally
He
had
comes
this
into my
conversation.
house with like
You coming
a
into the
basket
house with
full of
munchkins,
donut
bro.
holes.
Yo,
You-
this is the last fucking time. No. This is the last time I do something nice for somebody. Fuck all of you.
No, listen to me. It's
Last
I
because
just
time I
like
do
to
something
give him
nice.
shit. Like I never said like
The
fuck you for
last-
doing it.
I literally
I just
came.
want to make fun of you for it.
He'd open the door. I said, I come bearing food.
No, but
Okay.
listen, you basically
You know what the
sold
first thing
yourself.
this nigga
You
says to me?
sold yourself.
This nigga, do you know what the first thing
Are
this
you
nigga
talking
says to
about
me?
me?
He says, why aren't they vanilla? What? Because they're all chocolate. I'm like,
Racist.
Be-
Racist.
no, hold on.
what?
And let
Richard
me
Spencer.
let me explain where that comment came
Yeah,
from.
yeah,
Because,
go ahead.
Because it's gonna be hard to do like without like
I like
showing
chocolate,
my,
but
my facial. No, hold on. Without my facial expressions, it's gonna be kind of hard, and without his. Because he comes up to me, he's like, I come bearing gifts. He gives me the munchkins, and he goes, they're chocolate, like that, like in my fucking face. They're chocolate. So as a joke, as a retort, I says, oh, I wish they were vanilla. You know,
And you give him some
like that.
slick ass smile.
And I had to give you the same smile that you've been giving me for like the last like couple of months that we've been recording. I have to look at this guy and his cheesy smile for at least an hour and a half while we're setting up, and then another hour for when we're doing our show.
But
I'm
I don't
looking at him
mean anything by it.
He's got a big cheesy smile.
But I don't mean anything
You
by
ever
it.
seen Ezekiel Elliott's smile? That's like the smile that you got.
Yo,
You got that big
oh
cheesy
my
Ezekiel
God,
Elliott
dog.
smile.
So when I'm upset or when I don't smile, then you're the John. Why are you upset? I'm not upset. I'm just not smiling because people take it the wrong way. This is what I'm saying. I get perceived the wrong way for all I. If I'm nice, they take it the wrong. They
I
take
never
advantage.
said. I said
It's not
thank
just you.
you.
It's not just you. It's not just you. It's bitches.
It's not
Hold
me
on,
at
hold on.
all.
It's bitches. Yo,
It's bitches.
No, it's not just you. It's
Bitches is a term of
So don't
endearment.
take it out on me.
Bitches are in term, on the show. Bitches are a friend of the show. It's a term of endearment. Is bitches a term of endearment for you? Is it okay?
No.
Bitches
no,
are a term of
not at
endearment,
all.
so it doesn't matter to me.
It's because you're black.
Huh?
What? Nothing. Let's keep going. The mic captured what I said.
The
It's fine.
last time you're on this show.
And he can edit out what he says. He can't edit out what we
Exactly.
say. We gotta watch ourselves
I
because
don't care.
I know you don't care.
how many times have you dropped the N word just on this episode?
It doesn't matter how many times
and
have you
the-
dropped it outside this episode. Hey, WikiLeaks. I got you, bro.
You know, but I do it joking. You know what I do? I do it as a term of endearment. That makes it better.
Do you?
No, I'm kidding.
When he throws your joke right back
I
at
told
you.
you, dog. Isn't it funny how like as soon as Donald Trump got into office, Mike started acting a little bit funny? I just thought, hey, I'm just saying.
Controversial.
I got to get my.
I'm not racist, but
Look, we all. I think all three of us have to get our Canadian citizenship cards in order. So
We gotta start learning how to use A at the end of our sentences. A. wrong game, motherfuckers. you're not allowed in.
I need to marry me a Canadian bitch. That's what I need to do. Any Toronto
Again, bitch is a term of
yeah,
endearment.
I know
Bitch is a
exactly.
friend
So
to the
that makes
show.
it okay.
It don't matter, dog. These bitches be using bitches towards themselves, bitch. And I'm like, I don't understand.
Is this just an episode where you use bitch and nigga all the time?
I know
I
he
use it
just
all the
drops
time.
whatever the hell he wants to say.
No, I use it on the episodes too.
But you know what it is? It's okay because he speaks his mind. That makes it okay, right?
Huh?
Yo, nigga, I thought you said you could multitask. You're fucking fidgeting with this bullshit, and you can't.
I'm bored.
He's bored. Maybe he should take over. Maybe you should do the
What?
producer crap, and then let Bruno take over as my co-host.
I was thinking about having him do it today, actually.
What?
Taking my spot for today.
No, I'm not
What's
letting you
your
touch this
issue?
mixer.
Why do you have like a mind of your own, or just like you're just like zoned out today?
I'm just zoned out today.
Yeah, he had to learn about the
You're not in the
the
zone this
urinary
time?
system today, so it wasn't
no,
a great
I'm
day.
over the urinary system.
Reproductive
I'm on the
system.
reproductive system.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's why he's all upset because he can't relate.
No,
John,
way
John,
harder than it.
John, is this sexual frustration?
Huh?
It's sexual
It's
frustration, right?
Nah, Joe, don't fuck you.
Yeah, he's mumbling. So
Dog, it's fine.
Don't worry, the mic picked it up, and if it didn't, I can make it a lot
It's
clearer.
fine. Even if you do, it's fine. I'm no shame in my game.
All right, I'm gonna make it clear.
Transition time.
Transition time.
Yeah, because we're just rambling.
Okay.
This episode is rambling in general.
Yeah. Well,
we have to admit, like, this episode's weird in general because of the fact that
it's your fault, by the way. I'm just letting you know because you had to fucking get deported and shit for a week.
I'm sorry I decided to fucking take a vacation because I've been working in a shit company for a year. Company, I can't say the company name, can I?
No.
Yo, I want to fucking bitch out this company.
I mean, you could.
Warehouse, close, it sucks.
But it's you. If you get fired, it's not.
Yo, Bugatti can suck a dick, bro. Bugatti don't buy shit from that store.
And
they treat us like slaves.
And then you know what he's gonna say? So he's gonna say the name. They're gonna fire him, and then he's gonna say, "Hey, listen, I can't be your producer anymore. I gotta go find another way to make money."
You know what's funny?
What?
You said they treat you like slaves at a clothing store, and you kind of look Asian.
Yo,
what sweatshop?
Yo, honestly, we have one little old Chinese lady working all the sewing machines at the same time. Do you know how many sewing machines she has? She has fucking 10 sewing machines she works at the same fucking time.
God,
that's not okay.
The funny, I don't even know how much she makes because I know how much the majority of people make there, but I bet you she makes less than us.
Yo, tell Grandma Lee I'm sorry, bro.
Her name is actually Yi.
Tell Grandma Yi I said sorry. All right, other news.
So
we're fucking rambling too long.
This is gonna be a little tough for me to finish up this last segment. So, little bit of somber news on the certainly cynical part. My dad has been battling with a lot of shit, starting from like diabetes and I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know if it was like as a result, but then he was anemic on top of it. In addition to that, he had cirrhosis, which was starting to turn into stage 1 liver cancer. I'm really shit with anatomy and all this good stuff. So, John, you might be able to help me out here as a biology major, but he had just like a whole like laundry list of health problems.
Yeah.
So. Excuse me 1 second. So he this last like week and a half, like right before Thanksgiving, he was
You good?
Yeah, no, I got something in my throat. So these last like, week and a half, he was having problems like breathing, it was just like a lot of like labored breathing, and he was like like that. Just like that. He was like wheezing, and it just like it really
my excuse is I'm a smoker.
Yeah, well, he was too.
Oh.
So
shit.
That's a fucking lesson for you.
Right. No, I don't
eventually.
Smoke. But so basically again, this is like kind of tricky to explain, but he was sleeping for like at least like 20 hours a day, like the last week about. And so he was on the couch, and he decides he wants to come upstairs. So he's going upstairs after like all this sleeping, and he's he's wheezing and coughing and really just not doing too good. And long story short, he just couldn't take it anymore, and he started to go into cardiac arrest. So we basically, my mom and I like performed CPR on him for like a good 5-10 minutes, and then we got out of the way for the paramedics. So they worked on him for about 20 minutes in the house.
Yeah.
Probably about like a good solid like 45 minutes, and just like I don't really want to go into this too much, but he was kind of like always a guy. He just had like a very like low pain tolerance. So like if anything was bugging him at all, like whether he had like a cramp in his side or whether he had a headache or he just had gas or something like that, he would like let the whole fucking world know, I don't feel good. So just it got hard to tell really like when he wasn't feeling good. It's like the boy who cried wolf, with his health. Yeah. So, again, he was saying that he really wasn't feeling good. So, it was just really tough to believe. So naturally also we've had numerous hospital trips for like the last like 2 years really, but like the last 6 months was probably about 4 or 5 hospital trips, and I'm talking like overnight stays. So, this was just like a weird scenario because he had to get like rushed to the hospital and everything like that, but we weren't like strangers to this hospital. So I just thought, I'm like, all right, they'll just do what they got to do. They'll take care of him. He gets
he'll be out.
Yeah, he gets like a new robe and some ginger ale, and he's on his way by tomorrow morning.
Right.
It didn't work out that way. He didn't make it. So he died on November 30th at 1 a.m. And if I'm being perfectly honest here, our relationship has really like been kind of strained like the last couple of years. He wasn't like a very tolerable or tolerant person, and he was kind of like the guy that would rather laugh at you than laugh with you.
Okay. So,
we were kind of strained in that sense. But just like there's just so many like odd coincidences with this, like with his passing.
What do you mean?
So to start, about a week ago, I think I might have said this in the last podcast, but I got my cap and gown from the university.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's awesome because I'm going to be graduating. Let me think. When is this episode going to be posted?
This is going to be posted next Friday. Next Friday.
Yeah. So
on the
within like 2 weeks from now, you're supposed to be graduating.
Yeah. So I think that this episode's probably going to be out after I graduated. Like I'll be back from the ceremony by the time that this.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Maybe we should go and do something for
we definitely should.
Yeah. All right. Well, when you get back, we'll figure something
when I get
out.
back. I forgot.
So
getting deported and shit.
So the funny thing about this though is that as soon as it came in, and I showed my mom and we showed my dad, and he wanted to take a picture, and we were feuding for one reason or another, and I really didn't feel like taking the picture, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I'd rather not, like. So my mom pulls me aside, just said, look, just take the picture. You're not gonna regret it. And he's standing there like looking at me with like a big cheesy smile, kind of like what John's been giving me like the last hour now.
Okay.
And like I was very hesitant, but eventually I says, you know what? Yeah, like fine. We'll take a picture, and that actually turned out to be the last picture that we ever took. So glad that I did that. But I really like mentally, and here's where my little rant, or not really rant, but
take your time. It's fine. It's not like
no.
We don't have timing. So
well, I mean we do, but we don't.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
But here's where Reverend Mike is going to come out and start preaching right now.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Jesus.
So mentally, I really like I've been trying to like get my shit together because I knew that he wasn't doing too good, and like I really wanted to like rebuild our relationship, right? Because you don't know how much longer he's got. I mean, again, because he always bitched about one thing or another, it was really hard to take him serious when he said that he wasn't feeling good.
Right.
Mm-hmm. It just like it loses its meaning after a while.
Yeah.
So, but I really like I was trying to just like get to that like peace of mind where I could just say like let bygones be bygones, and let's start to rebuild our relationship. And like I want to say it was coming, but it just didn't come soon enough. So my advice here and what I suggest to everybody is that it doesn't pay in the long run to be petty and to hold grudges. So that might be news. Yeah, John's looking at me like, what?
Are we gonna use can we use another word besides petty? Because we like petty.
All right. Thick-headed. I don't know. Stubborn. Belligerent.
Stubborn's fine.
Whatever. So again, I mean, he didn't make it easy, really. I mean,
I understand.
It was very contested. And
listen, I understand,
but I would just say, look, okay, but like the bottom line here is, I mean, two things. Number one, you don't really know what you had until it's gone. That's number one. Number two is, shit doesn't last forever. You know, like there might not always be.
Well, nothing lasts forever.
Right, but there might not always be more time than you think for something to happen. Like the window of opportunity is going to close faster than you think it is.
You're not guaranteed every day.
Yeah.
Right. So if you want to do something like, you know, and you feel like it's right and you feel like, you know, you have a way to do it, don't hold back. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't procrastinate on stuff like this. Don't, you know, just make sure that you be straightforward, you know, with the people that you care about, and, you know, make sure that you let them know that you love them and, you know, how much they mean to you, because, you know, you might not get the time or the
opportunity,
not, kind of, but like, you know, like the mental, like the right state of mind. And again, you know, not really pettiness, but stubbornness really can get the better of you.
Well,
and when it comes to shit like this, it's really not worth it. It's you know,
it's never worth it.
Well, the way I would for you, I mean, I don't know the whole relationship y'all had, but I would say, like, he's there, you know, he was physically there for y'all. You know, you have to look at it in a way where there's people who didn't have that at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll take it from me. I didn't have it at all. So it was just me and my mom's. And it's funny because I told you like a couple of weeks ago, I was like, yo, I know whatever it is, but you know, try and take it day by day and let it go, because you never know what can happen.
Right.
You know, for the people, it's weird, man. It's like this time is usually like this time a season
around from
it's like from November to like December, January, like around February. From November to February, you see people start going left and right, and I'm sorry for you and your family that this happened.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, look, I mean, we're looking at, like, I mean, the way that I started to look at it was, number one is like, it happened, like, really, it happened so quick.
That's how my
like
grandma
quicker than I thought it would.
I
thought, I really did think, like, I'm like 6 months at the minimum, like dead minimum 6 months. I said that, like, to myself, like, the day before. 6 months. Fucking 24 hours. Gone.
No, yeah, that's why I my grandma. The same story how you're talking about. It was the same. Like, my grandma would go in the hospital and then be like, because she was a bull when it comes to, she get her surgery. She would get her surgery, come
just
out,
keep trucking,
and she keep going through. Like, it didn't. She had diabetes.
She had everything. Basically.
She had diabetes. She had her toe amputated because she had gangrene in her toe.
Ooh.
She had it was just like one after the next, and she went through everything. We were like, all right, you know, grandma's gonna be fine, and then one day we got a call, and I'm just like, I was in disbelief because I'm like, she always go through it. Like,
she always bowl through.
Yeah. So, you know, if for people who's listening, you know, the people that you have in your life, your moms, your dad, you know, whoever, make sure, you know, you let them know you appreciate them, because you never know when, it's gonna be cliche, but you never know when they're gonna be gone.
Yeah. Really, I mean, I can testify to that.
I mean, at least on my side, my relationship with my parents is good. It was strained for a certain amount of time, but when we went through hard times in Peru, because we left the United States because of the recession, because we were going through tough times, it helped me better appreciate what my parents could give me and everything. Right. So at least from their perspective, I was still a spoiled brat. I still kind of am.
Yeah.
Well, mostly I spoil myself now because of job, but
the job that you just dissed?
Not yet. True. Oh yeah. True. But at least my dad always tries to give me lectures about life and about what I'm doing.
They're not out. Most parents ain't out to get you. Like they're
out to help you.
Up. That's not what they're supposed to do. They're there to help you. They want you to give you the better life than you.
My dad always tells me that you need to realize that one day, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a couple years, who knows, I'm not gonna be here. What are you gonna do when I'm not here anymore?
Yeah, like what's gonna be your legacy?
He's readying you. Yeah, and he's readying you for that.
Of course, they're never out to get you. My dad tells me many times. No one will give you the love and support that I will give you. No family, absolutely. No friend, no girlfriend or wife or whatever.
Nope.
Only me, your father, is going to give you that
Well, your
love.
mom's too.
Or my mom. But my dad's talking to me in this sense, you know.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But I feel you. I feel you.
I mean, in that sense, I always try to appreciate every minute I have with my parents.
Well, not only that, too, I want people to understand, because it took me till high school to realize this. They're human, too. Like, I know it sounds weird, but don't give me that fucking laugh, Mike.
No, I understand. I actually,
because you think of them as
understand.
fucking Superman. You think of them as they know. They're supposed to know everything.
They're an authority.
They're supposed to know everything. They're supposed to know how you feel, how the world works, and everything like that.
They've
and
been here longer.
Guess what?
They don't.
They're basically you. And some of them, they don't even know what the fuck's going on themselves. And they had issues from when they were kids, and they're dealing with it as an adult. And now they have a kid that they're dealing with it too. So you have to cut them some slack, and you have to. You gotta be open, you know, like Mike said, don't be stubborn, just be open, because there's some issues that they gotta work through too, and that they're trying to work through, and they got demons that they're battling as well. It's not just you.
We're all human. We all struggle with our
human.
problems,
and that's one reason why I don't. That's why I don't want to have a kid, because I got that's a different day. That's a different.
That's
day.
a different. That's a different topic.
Day. But like, you know, what I'm gonna tell you, Mike, man, just take the time to grieve, because the running around and trying to keep your mind busy is cool and all, but there's going to be a point in time where you're like, I need a break, and you're going to end up doing the mental breakdown. No joke about mental breakdown, by the way. I'm being dead ass.
It's
I'm being dead ass. It
happens.
happens, it happens with this. It usually happens with this, because my mom did the same thing, and that's what happened.
Yeah, you just got to like.
You need to take the time to it's a steps. You need to take the time to grieve, and you need to take the time to appreciate it, and then, you know, hopefully you move on. It's not something that you just say, blink out.
You're like, all right, I'm dealing with this. I'm done. I'm gone.
No, the way that I was starting to look at it, I'm like, you know, like this is like such a bummer, because like, I mean, this happened, like he passed away on November 30th.
Tuesday.
And my graduation is on December 15th. So like almost like a little bit more than 2 weeks. He just missed it.
Yeah, and Christmas too. You know, I don't know if y'all celebrate Christmas, but
we're not big on Christmas.
Oh, okay.
But New Year's he liked, you know. But regardless, I mean, but you know, like the way that I'm also thinking about it is that like, you know, I mean, he needed a new liver. Like he was on the transplant list. So
he was on UNOS.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if you guys know anything about that, but that is
UNOS
like,
is forever.
It's fucking ugly.
Forever, and it's
not only does it take forever, but like
the process is ugly.
Like the surgery itself is ugly.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. You know, I think like the mortality rate is like, you know, fair, but it could get up there.
Really tough.
And he's already not healthy to begin with in other ways, and in addition to that, like it's a new organ in in his 60-something-year-old body.
Yeah.
So your body, the rest of your body is just like rejecting these things. So now you got to take medication for the rest of your life. Yeah. And you know you could get sick, and then you might not got to go to the doctor like every other week.
Living.
You also got to
you also need like a nurse at the house or whatever, like an on-call nurse. Like that shit's fucking ugly, man. He wasn't ready for that fight.
Not only that, you got to pray that liver, even when they put it in you, is going to take it. Right,
is it going to take it? Because if it doesn't,
get it on the table, and you're screwed.
And you're screwed because you're like, I waited this long, I got this liver, and now it doesn't want to. My body doesn't want to accept it.
Doesn't want that new one. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So like it was like a really, really uphill, you know, because he was just getting like to that age, and he was just getting to like that state of mind that it's like
how old was he?
61, I think.
Nah, that's a young dog.
I mean, but I mean, like he just had like a shitload of problems for so long. Like since he was like 40, he was like diabetic and shit. So
it's been years.
You know,
that's
like,
a long fight.
My grandma was.
Like, look, all I'm saying is that like I'm happy now that he's resting easy. You know, now he can go see
he's in peace. He's not suffering with all that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So now he's with grandma and grandpa and my uncle, his brother, who he loved a lot. So, you know, there's silver lining in here. So, you know, I feel bad that we had to like end the episode like on like a somber note, but I figured that there was just like a little bit of like
keeping it transparent. That's what the podcast is about.
Like, you know, it was like a little bit of light that I thought I would share with everybody. And,
that was good, man.
Yeah. So
that was nice.
Thank you guys. Thanks for the support.
We went just a couple minutes over.
Right. Yeah, we're a little bit over, but that's all right.
It's fine. It's fine.
I think everyone can.
Yeah, we can deal with it. That's all right. So, all right. So, what else is left? I think that's about it, really.
Yeah, that's all.
Give us a follow on Twitter. You got me, Mike Check _12. We got Jay the Don. That's THA Don 718, and we got Bruno over here. Congratulations, dude! You did it. Your first cut it in episode.
Your first and last episode.
Yeah, I'm firing myself.
All right, so he's
was
what is it,
bad.
at the CC Sound?
It's
At the CNC Sound
Okay,
guy.
so that's the that I was talking about. And if you want to hit us up with any questions or comments
or suggestions,
any suggestions too. Yeah, suggestions are good. That's Certainly Cynical, not the Certainly Cynical. It's Certainly Cynical
And,
podcast at gmail.com.
I want to thank everyone that's listening, because we are about close to hit 150.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Like 150
It's
on
just-
both of
it's
those two, and
just-
then on the most recent one, episode 3.
They're
It's
already.
like
It's
close
already
to-
catching up to the first two.
Yeah, it's like 100 and change. So I mean,
and
that's
everyone I talk to is saying that we're hilarious. So we try to do our best that we can.
Yeah, we just try to be ourselves.
Not we, us.
Oh well,
nigga.
these.
You the sound guy for
Yeah,
now.
you
I
worry
try
about the
to do
sound and the
my
munchkins.
best
We'll
with the
take care of the
audio. I
rest.
think that counts.
Niggas trying to do American Idol audition.
All right. Well.
All right, I think we're gonna cut it here. So
Alright.
you guys take it easy. Do we? When is this coming out? On
This
the
is coming out.
16th?
No, this is coming out on the 9th.
Yeah, the 9th.
No.
Next- next Friday.
Yes. Yes.
I may
The
be in
9th.
Peru, but I can still upload.
Okay,
Nigga,
then
we
I'm
have
an idiot,
internet.
so I'm not
Oh,
gonna be
shit.
graduated by episode
That's
5.
why I told
Episode
you.
6.
We'll
I
still be
told
able to
you that.
celebrate, motherfucker.
That's what I told
Oh, I'm
You're
stupid.
dumb, dog.
I'm not a math major like you.
Dumb. I'm not a math major either.
Sean sucks at math. Black
Just
people
not
can't do
dumb.
math. All right, before I get attacked for saying black people can't do math, can we end this episode?
I think that's fair, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they probably had enough anyway. All right, you guys. So we will be seeing you new episodes every Friday. Hit us up. We are on YouTube and most likely SoundCloud. So
We're
just
not on SoundCloud.
check us
No,
out.
it's not. Fuck
We're not on SoundCloud.
Yo, you didn't upgrade the fucking account.
I don't
I'm
have
on
I don't have the money that you have.
I gave you 5. What the fuck are you talking about?
We'll,
I'm about to wild out on this nigga for $5 right
we'll
now.
figure it out. We'll
All
figure it out.
right, all
Follow
right,
us on
bye.
I'm about to
YouTube.
wild on this
Email
nigga.
us at the Gmail account. Everything will be in the descriptions. Follow us on Twitter. And if you're with us till this point in the video, because this is our fucking longest video ever, at this point, thank you. We appreciate it. Stay cynical. We will see you.
Stay cynical.
Can I
Yo,
fucking end the episode?
end this
All right,
shit. End this shit. End
We're
it.
done.
End it. Peace. Peace. Peace.
peace.